What's up, everybody? My name is Cory Flokstra. Wait. Hold up a second. Alright. Where should I post this? Damn, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream. Yeah. It's another boring live stream. Not much to do here. Whoopsies. Wrong category. Why is this thing? I'm very quiet right now for some reason. Okay. Oh, let's see what voodoo we can do. Get to the business. Business. What's in the business? I don't know. Something's in the business. Something's in the business. What's up, cat? What are you doing? Trying to do a live stream, and you're always bugging me, cat. Why do cats like to bug? They keep bugging me. They pester me a little bit. Pets. They're always pests. Pets spelled backwards is pest. They're like rats. Got rats in the attic. Yeah. So, oh man. Trying to wake up. I didn't feel like waking up at all for some reason. Got nothing to do nowadays. It's every day boring life. So, yeah. How you doing, everybody? Let's see. What else can we do today? Well, let's look at Chat GPT. What should we look at? Share screen. What's up, Space Ghost? It's early? Not early where I live. It's kind of afternoonish on Sunday. But yeah. Chaos urine move. Well, let's talk about Primal Rage, that video game. Do apes from the video game Primal Rage piss? In Primal Rage, the 1994 arcade fighting game with giant beasts, the apes do not urinate as part of their regular moveset. However, one of the ape characters, Chaos, the big orange ape, is infamous for his gross out special attacks. He has moves like Fart of Fury, a toxic fart attack, churl, vomiting on the opponent, golden shower. Sounds like piss to me. Yes, a move where Chaos actually urinates on his opponent to damage and humiliate them. Interesting. Why is my computer acting so weird? What are you doing, cat? What'd you find there? Everyday boring life. I dislike John Cena. Uh, I don't like John Cena, and I don't know why. That's actually a pretty common kind of feeling. Sometimes dislike celebrity, public figure, or even someone who knows personally without being able to pinpoint the reason. With someone like John Cena, it could be a mix of factors. Overexposure. He's been everywhere: wrestling, movies, commercials, memes. Sometimes constant visibility makes people feel tired of personality. Persona and I can't read anything today. uh, well, Peacemaker is pretty funny. It is. Uh, Never watched this show. I don't know. What's it like? I don't know. Should I watch it? Sounds like something on Netflix. I don't have Netflix. So I don't have Netflix or Paramount Plus anymore. I wish I still had those things, but I don't. So I was waiting for season 2 for years. I haven't checked it out. It's a sequel to the good Suicide Squad movie. It's very funny. I bet it is funny. I bet it is. So, uh, Gary, what are you doing? Why are you looking out that window? Ah, there's bugs trying to get in my house. How do I stop that? There's like a hole in the window. Get back here, cat. This is my cat, Gary. He sometimes is a pest. Say hi. Yeah. He purrs, but he's very naughty. Thought the Harley Quinn show was okay until they killed off their awesome penguin. And then they not, I mean, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm reading things wrong. But yeah, Harley Quinn, that show sounds pretty gay. You're right, Space Ghost. Sounds pretty gay. It doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, that's the way with every piece of media nowadays. They have to make it gay. I don't know why. It's part of their agendas. Agenda. Yeah. So anyhow, Peacemaker. Not too good, somebody said. What did they make gay? Harley Quinn and probably some shows on Peacemaker, whatever. I have not watched either one of those shows because I don't have Netflix or Paramount or Disney Plus. They sound too, yeah. You have to pay for that. And I'm not paying for that every month. You got to pay for shit, and I don't want to pay for anything. So, or save money, not waste it. Started funny, even if there's any funny left. I don't want to watch Kite Man now because they went too far. Hurley and Ivy are over woke, and Joker is all cucked. Yeah, sounds like they cucked Joker. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah. Fallout Season 2 is probably going to be horrible. Yeah, Fallout. I, I was going to play that game, but then when I got it free, it was too late. I couldn't play it for some reason on Steam. So I was going to get Fallout 70, whatever it's called, and I don't know what happened. Wasn't that interested in to begin with. So I want Evil Dead to come back properly. They handled that show fucking retarded and nothing has been as good as since. I bet not. I bet not. Nothing's good anymore. No. Yeah, so yep. Let's go back to AI, I guess, before we run out of things. I exited out of that. Hold on a second. What are you doing, cat? You better not be climbing up that curtain next thing you do. That's a pain. Can you imagine the abomination that would be Xena season 7 right now? Oof, I bet. I bet. What are you doing, cat? Stop that. Cats being naughty. You want to go back outdoors? Because that's just the way you're acting. Okay. What else was I looking at? Politics of Star Wars. I don't know if I can read all that. I'm all mind saturated, drunk. I'm not drunk. I just act drunk because I have autism or brain defect, kind of. So I can't read much right now. I can probably read lots of things quietly, but I can't read out loud for some reason. That's about it. Bring back Xena, Hercules, and Sinbad. Sounds like a good idea. Was Sinbad part of that? I don't recall a crossover Xena mentioned him once. I bet not. Okay. What was the cat doing? Yeah, I seen Conan the Barbarian in 2 of those movies, but I never seen Xena or Sinbad. So, what are you doing, cat? Sweat monkey. Pain in the ass. Stop playing with my trash. I know it's in a cardboard box. So what? May have been in the Canadian television lineup. Always those 3 played in a row. Interesting. Yep. I got season 1 of Xena one time. Then I realized I had to get Hercules for the real season 1. Then I realized the first 5 movies are sold separately. Cool. Don't play with my trash, cat. What's up, Spirit? Stop it. Stop. Yeah, I know you're cute and all, but you can't get away with shit, cat. You're naughty. Quit being so naughty. We talking about Xena and Hercules? Yeah, we are. I think I've seen some of Hercules. So why? Why? Letter of the day is the letter Y. You need to quit giving that cat a complex. He's gonna turn trans. Yeah, but he's playing my trash, my garbage disposal, which is also a cardboard box because it's more easier to carry a cardboard box to a trash can than it is with any other dumb trash disposal. Ah, cat. Why you got it? You need to give him a toy to play with. He's played with many toys that I had, and well, let's see, there's not many toys. There, he's ran out of things to do, I guess. Make him chase a laser pointer or something. Yeah, I wish I had those things, but I don't know where to get that. Probably from the dollar store, like Dollar Tree, where it's called. Why are you always playing my trash? Oh. Yeah, and while you're at the dollar store, get a Nintendo card too. Yeah, if I can find that, but all I found was what did I find? Like cards for Olive Garden and what else? Fortnite and all this other bullshit. So oh no. This is ruining my. I wish my Nintendo Switch worked, but every time I go on my Nintendo Switch and try to play that, its internet has a problem. It has to connect to the router, and I don't know what the fuck that even means. I already have internet. I'm using internet right now, even. And the internet doesn't work down here. And I have to, like, the Wi Fi is shitty over here. So, I don't know what's going on. What makes you think you can play with trash? Let go, cat. You get all dirty. Got pencil sharpenings on you. I mean, shredded. Let's see. Pencil sharpener. No, cat. You know better than that. Don't play with wires. Actually. Going outdoors, kid. What's a hobo chili recipe? Oh man, I had to put the cat outdoors because it keeps on pestering me, and my dad says if he acts naughty, he should go outdoors. So I did. Yeah, I'm being a single parent cat dad. Yep. So, uh, what's up? Where's? I'm not seeing everybody. Let's see. That cat needs stimulation. He ain't naughty. I bet he's not naughty, but I got I don't got a laser pointer or any of those things right now, so hopefully Dollar Tree has some stuff I can find for the cat that might uh help, I guess. Get him to what's that gamer cam 24? So yeah, that cat is really bored, I guess. He can't he can't even stand being by himself. And I'd rather be by myself at the computer and do stuff, but I can't because the cat's always bothering me. It sticks and feathers on the top of the. Okay. So tell your dad to pick up a laser pointer if he goes out first and sees one. Yeah, I'll find one somehow. I don't know where. That's what kitties do, Corey. I bet they do that. Yep. So someday I'm gonna get a door right there. I'm gonna get a door so that the cat would just leave me alone and be on the other side of the door, just to block off the pestering that the cat does. I'm gonna install a door this winter or something. I don't know when. Probably during winter or whatever. So I mean a door right here. Right there. So but sometime or another, I don't know what month, probably during October, I'm gonna go see my sister up in Colorado. So that's something I'm doing every summer or after summer, I guess. My dad's too busy during the summer, and he's like, he doesn't have time to. Yeah, he doesn't do anything with me or the cat. He doesn't have time for that for some reason. It's like, why don't you take a break? He never takes breaks. He's always outdoors monkeying around with tools and stuff. I would get exhausted if I were him. Never get a bird, Corey. They will drive you nuts. Yeah, birds poop everywhere, so they just lay that. I mean, not lay there, but they just stand around in their cage, and they're not that fun to have. So they're not that fun at all. So yeah, it's boring life down here. They poop and chirp and rattle their cage. That's all that they do. Yeah, that's all they do. Yeah, I can see that. So, um, yeah. Hopefully my cat's all right. Outdoors. So it's really hot out, but the cat keeps pestering me, and I just can't stand it. So, let the birds out all the time to fly around the house. Yeah, birds are fake. Good to see you. I need to go to the fantasy football draft. That's cool. So, what's up, Michael B? So, yeah. So, um, what else is there to talk about? Well, we can look up some facts. Um, that's not it. All right. Yeah, let's have some fun, I guess, somehow. But every day it's boring. So, everyday boring life. So, all right. What are you working on? Let's ask Chat GPT some questions or get interested in some stuff like mythology or something we can talk about. I don't know what. Any suggestions? Probably not. So, oh, we already looked at the calories of lemons. And the Phaeton Sun Chariot story. I don't know. Stuff like that. So, let me think. How did the Thor make the tides? Um, I think it'd be more specific with that when typing in through ChatGPT, but I guess we can look it up once. How did That's a great mythology question. In Norse mythology, Thor doesn't literally make the tides the way, say, the moon does in real life, but there's famous myth that explains them symbolically. Thor once traveled to the hall of Utagaro Loki, a giant trickster there. Thor was challenged to perform a series of impossible tasks. One of the challenges was to drink from a horn. Thor thought it was just an ordinary horn, but it was secretly enchanted. The other end of it was connected to the ocean itself. Thor drank and drank, but no matter how much he gulped, the horn never emptied. However, he drank so deeply that the ocean's level noticeably dropped. Utgaro Loki later revealed the trick. By drinking from the sea, Thor had actually caused the tides. So, in the Norse mythology worldview, the ebb and flow of the ocean tides were explained as a lasting effect of Thor's mighty drinking challenge. Yeah, there we go. That's all they did. Hey, what's up, Cotton Ministries? So, um, What else can we look up? We already read about Thor's drinking challenge. Yeah, there's a screen. Yeah. Running out of things to look at. And my computer's acting funny. Well, so why was Loki calling everybody fit? Actually, he's the one who's like that. Why is Loki call? Why is Loki? I don't know if I can type that in. Look up Bale and Attar. Okay. Bale and oh yeah. Baal and Attar from ancient Near Eastern mythology both appear in Canaanite Ugaritic traditions. Baal name was Lord, and it could apply to several local deities, but in Ugaritic text is usually refers to Baal Hadad, the storm and fertility god. He rules thunder, lightning, rain, and agriculture cycles. Central figure in the Baal cycle, where he bails Yam, sea chaos, moat, death drought, symbol of kingship and seasonal renewal. Attar, Ashtar, Aturu. Associated with the morning star Venus, sometimes considered a god of war, irrigation, or fertility, depending on the region. South Arabia, Ugarit, Mesopotamia. Uh, in Ugaritic mythology, when Baal temporarily killed by Mot and descends into the underworld, Attar tries to take Baal's throne on Mount Zephon or Zaphon. He fails. The seat is too high, showing that he is unfit to rule. He then descends and rules over the earth instead, often linked with the desert of the underworld. So their connection to mythic Attar is the failed replacement for Baal, and Baal dies. The story echoes themes in other traditions like the morning star. He tries to ascend, but it cast down, later adapted in biblical Christian imagery by Lucifer, about Lucifer. Do you, do you want me to dive deeper into Baal's cycle story where Adar briefly takes the throne, or more into how Adar was worshipped? I don't know, so that's complicated. Yep. Ugaritic. Yeah, Ugaritic. Yeah. Ugaritic. Yep. So that was cool to read. Oh, come on. Stop going back there. All right. What else? One more thing, and then we'll see once if I can get the cat back in the house. Well, Adar turns into Aphrodite later, so who's Baal, Saturn, or some crap? Let's see here. I think that's Moloch, but is Baal. Good question. Sometimes Baal is equated with Saturn, but it depends on the cultural and historical context. Baal Lord in the Levant, especially among the Canaanites and the Phoenicians, was a storm and fertility god, often identified with Hadad, the god of rain, thunder, and agriculture, abundance in classical sources, especially when Greeks and Romans tried to map foreign gods to their own pantheon. Baal, Baal Haman in Carthage was equated with Cronus Greek or Saturn Roman. This is less about Baal's storm god role and more about Baal Haman's association with time, harvest cycles, and sometimes child sacrifice. Themes that resonated with Cronus Saturn. So, Levant, Canaan, Ugarit, Ugarit, Canaan, Ugarit, Levant, Baal equals Hadad, storm and fertility god. Carthage, Phoenician colonies. Baal Haman or Haman equals Cronus, Saturn, god of time and harvest. In short, Baal isn't originally Saturn, but in Phoenician, Carthaginian religion, one version of Baal Haman, was identified with Saturn by Greco-Roman writers. Interesting. So Jupiter, Zeus is a storm god. Saturn, Cronus is time. I bet. Look at Jupiter. Damn, those words. This is second. Ceres worshipped him as Bel. Jupiter, look it up, Corey. Okay. Let's see here. Where did I see what now? Jupiter. Ah, dang it. I can't, like. Uh. Well, Saturn and Aphrodite were ruling first, but not together, so that was needlessly confusing. Mention Etar trying to take Baal's throne, so that would be the time Hera tried to take Zeus's throne, but Hera is not Etar. Interesting. Any other questions that are not mythology or kind of not? Because, yeah, so it's like Lucifer's story. Yes, Lucifer's story. Um, I'll be right back. I need to check in the cat. Saturn's golden age ended at the time of Cain and Abel. Interesting. Be right back. All right, I'm back from trying to get the cat in the house. He's back. He's safe. So um the rib it's also weird that Adam has sickle shaped rib taken out of him to make Eve, while at the same time Saturn uses an adamantium sickly on his dad, and from that comes Aphrodite. What? The rib is also the Saturn sickle. Interesting. Yeah, it's too coincidental. Yeah. Did you see the one I did about Christmas last year, Space Ghost? Huh. Christmas. Where was it? I forgot that one. But let's move on. Yeah, the two plates were on. One meat covered by gross guts, one of bones covered by yummy fat. Zeus, Cha- Zeus chose the fat and bone. Now let's move on to what our Cain and Abel sacrificing saved it. Yep. All right. I'm gonna read from Art of War by Sun Tzu now. Where was it? Well, actually, I'll have to do that later, but we'll see. Abel sacrificing the fat of the lamb. Cain's dumb vegetables don't burn. Yeah, I bet they don't. So, well, let's see here. Huh. Funny how I missed this episode. Yeah. Interesting. Christmas. 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 Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. While the merry bells keep ringing. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. All right. Fat makes fire like Prometheus instructs. Cain's sacrifice is dumb. What is it sad about killing his pet corn? Interesting. I might restream the Christmas stream this year because not a lot of people watched that one. They haven't? Oh, no wonder I have not seen it. So, well, I gotta go. I'm getting bored. So, see you later, buddy. Maybe I'll come back. Remember, I might be busy. I'm busy on vacation sometime or another. I am visiting my sister down in Colorado, so on vacation. So I gotta go. Bye.